why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you left your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that. And I that, bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Broncos coming in at 11-3, going up against the Patriots, who come in at 13-1.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. First down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Garoppolo to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
And that's a great play defensively. And one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll have a first down past the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Detroit! All right, now look at 56. Let's go. Green.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And some room to maneuver. Dion Lewis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Osweiler on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete. But he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a dump off to White. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And now some motion before the snap. Man, this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care who you put on him.
he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. And the wideout in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And call it a gain at 19, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, he'd say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Hey, that is right. Watch that in.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Osweiler. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his pass incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw is Garoppolo. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. His throw incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watching that Barney, Green, 39. Over. Leopard, watching that Barney.
From from the gun on third down, Osweiler. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This is Lewis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at over. All right, now, look at 56. Watch it now, Barney.
On third down, that's Lewis. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go now.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Dorial Green Beckham, 85 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
New England on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd down, 9 yards to go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Hurry up.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. He's going to fire one deep over. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49. Yard line.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. There's Garoppolo to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Garoppolo on 1st down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's third down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Lynch. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
No, Jack, Patriot! Watch it now, Barney!
On third down, Lynch. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt officially, 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
That's it, baby.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a toss play to Lewis. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now running right through it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run with White, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They stay on the ground with White. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here we go now.
On third down, that's White. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They run it again with Anderson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. And now Lynch. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So completion on second down. That brings up third. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here.
Oh, and Lewis lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they caught one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, Anderson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever.
Lynch to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. Because, you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7.
Now White. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Looking for Green. Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Lewis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They try again with Lewis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
New England on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got room to run past the 20. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here trying to preserve the lead. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last shot for Lynch. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.